welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing something that I'm really excited about, and that is a collaboration. We are going to be doing a collaboration with a whole bunch of other channels making chaffles. So that's what we're doing today. And what I'm making for that collaboration is I'm going to be making a keto Chick-fil-A Chaffle. Now, if this is your first time here, what's going on? I'm the KetoFitChef. If you want to learn how to make awesome keto and low carb recipes, as well as get other fitness and nutritional tips, then start by subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you don't miss out on a video. But the first thing I want to do is address the elephant in the room, and that is going to be my waffle maker, my Disney princess waffle maker. Now, the reason that I have this is because my daughter, who to me is my princess, loves to cook. And one of the things that she loves to make is breakfast dishes. So for Christmas, we found this Disney princess waffle maker, and we thought, hey, that's just perfect for her. So that's why we have it. And instead of going out and buying a separate waffle maker, I have this. It works perfectly. Now, I know everybody's going out and getting them Dash waffle makers, and that's great, but I see that they are single serve. The great thing about this one is it makes two smaller waffles, probably about the same size as the Dash, and you can make two at a time. So if you're making any kind of sandwich like we're making today, you've got the top and the bottom. So let's go ahead and get to this video. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is take a chicken breast and we're going to cut it in half, and then carefully with your knife take it and cut each half right down the middle. Now take a piece of plastic wrap and place it over the chicken, and with a meat tenderizer or a spoon rester, whatever you have, go ahead and just pound the chicken out nice and flat, making sure not to pound it too thin. Now we're going to make our brine. In a bowl, put a half a cup of pickle juice, or enough to cover your chicken, then add a pinch of pepper and a pinch of garlic powder. Then with a fork or a spoon, just go ahead and give it a quick stir. Now go ahead and place your chicken in the bowl, making sure that all of the pieces are submerged in the brine. Now you can let this marinate in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours. I like to let mine marinate overnight. That way the brine gets a little bit more of a chance to absorb into the chicken. Now to a food processor, fill it up about halfway with pork rinds. You can add more or less depending on the size of your food processor. To that, we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon each of garlic powder, black pepper, salt, onion powder, and paprika. Now we're going to place our lid on the food processor, and we're just going to slowly pulse it. We're basically looking for a panko breadcrumb type consistency. And this right here is basically what you're looking for, about the size of panko breadcrumbs. And once you're happy with that texture, go ahead and place them in a bowl that's big enough for you to coat your chicken. Now go ahead and take your chicken out of the fridge, and then on a paper towel, go ahead and place the chicken down to absorb some of that pickle juice so that your egg and breadcrumbs will stick. And by doing this, you'll make sure that they don't slide off. Now I just went ahead and washed the same bowl that I marinated the chicken in, and I added 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and then I just grabbed my whisk and then I beat them until they were well combined. Now we're going to take all 4 pieces of chicken and place them in the egg mixture, making sure the entire piece of chicken is coated. And with 1 hand for your wet ingredients and 1 hand for your dry ingredients, go ahead and take your chicken, shake off any excess egg, and then place it in the breadcrumb mixture and make sure that you coat it thoroughly. And then again, make sure that you shake off any excess breadcrumbs off of the chicken. Then set your piece of chicken aside. Then just repeat this process until all of your pieces of chicken are coated. Now if you're air frying it like I am, set at 350 degrees for 7 minutes. And I just used the first 2 minutes to preheat my air fryer. And now it's time for our chaffle bun. Into a bowl, I'm going to add 2 whole eggs, a pinch of salt, and a pinch of pepper, and a pinch of garlic powder. Then I'm going to just take my whisk and just mix them all together, getting them nice and airy and fluffy. And once our timer reaches 5 minutes, we'll hit the pause button. Then we're going to spray our basket with non-stick cooking spray and gently place our chicken in the basket so they touch as little as possible. Then put the basket back in the air fryer and cook them for the remaining 5 minutes. Now is when I start preheating my waffle maker. And once the timer goes off, with a pair of plastic tongs and a meat thermometer, we'll make sure our chicken has reached a safe internal temperature of 165 degrees. And once they're done, it's now time for our chaffle buns. We're going to spray our waffle maker with a non-stick cooking spray. I'm using avocado oil because of the high smoke point. This will help prevent our chaffles from coming out burnt. Next, add a layer of cheddar cheese to the bottom. I'm not measuring here. I'm just trying not to leave any bare spots. Now carefully pour half of your eggs over the cheese and pour only a quarter of it if you're using a dash. Then give a gentle shake to even it out. Now add the same amount of cheese to the top that you used on the bottom. Then close the lid and cook them for around 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, if they're golden brown and firm, they are ready. Then repeat this process for your remaining chaffles. Now this recipe does serve 2, but it could easily be scaled up or down depending on how many you're making it for. And if you have any questions or comments on this or anything else, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it. Now once all of your chaffles are done, we're going to brush a little melted butter on both sides because as we all know, butter makes everything better. Then go ahead and place 4 pickle slices on what's going to be the bottom of your bun, and then place 2 of your chicken tenders right on top of them. And look at that thing of beauty. And there we have it, a Chick-fil-A Chaffle. You got the breaded chicken, got the pickles. This thing looks so good. Can't wait to dig in. Let's do it. That's so good. Marinating the pickle juice overnight. Yeah, that was the right move. Use dill pickles. Put a little bit of butter on the chaffle. Really puts it all together and puts it over the top. This is good. You have no idea that you're even eating pork bread that's breaded with pork rinds. This is so good. You really need to try this. Sorry, I'm so excited. This is really good. Now go ahead and head over to those other channels and check out their recipe videos. Make sure that you let them know that the KetoFitChef says that they're awesome. I will be linking the playlist up in the top corner there, as well as down in the description. So just go ahead, head there, and check out all those other videos. So now I'm definitely going to go dig into this. I suggest that you make it yourself and see how awesome it is. And yeah, that being said, thank you for stopping by. Stay awesome, and I'll see you soon.